Hey everyone, GamerJlee here, and welcome back to another episode of Halo the Master Chief Collection Multiplayer Madness. And we are back, and god damn, it is late. I fell asleep. I was actually supposed to be playing Overwatch and Counter-Strike Global Offensive with Combat MJ and Orion, and I was like, man, he's not going to be on for like an hour, so I'm going to go and lay my ass down, get a little rest after a long day of work. And I passed out. It is now 4:26 in the fucking morning. And I'm playing this game because I'm trying to keep my schedule. I'm trying to not miss a day of uploading. And I know you guys have been waiting for me to do Master Chief Collection because I've been kind of like not doing it because I've been like, damn it, I keep missing it. So we are back with more Master Chief Collection, and we're going to jump right into a Social Slayer match. But I just want to say thank you guys for being so understanding about the no webcam for a little while, because sadly the room is still a mess. So I just want to throw that out there before we jump right into our first match. Alrighty everyone, so we have our first match of the night, which is Team BR's on Smashed. This is a different type of Forge map on Foundry. And I kind of wanted to talk about some stuff today. So I hope you guys don't mind, but we're going to get a little bit serious as we're talking throughout this match. And I kind of wanted to talk about this whole video thing going on that happened where basically the community is kind of blaming the YouTubers for how Halo 5 and the Halo franchise is going. And that's kind of the one thing that kind of bugs me, is it's not the Halo YouTubers' fault how Halo 5 came out. The only person that you can blame is the actual developer. If you don't like how Halo 5 came out, that's your opinion. And a lot of these YouTubers, they don't like how the Halo 5 campaign came out. It was a mess. It was, you know, not what people were hoping. It felt lackluster. And that's the thing right now, is that they are blaming the actual YouTubers. And it's like, how can you, like, why are you blaming them? Well, they aren't complaining enough about Halo 5. Like, you're very vocal about how you don't like how Halo 5 is. I'm like, yeah, that's my opinion. And maybe they like the Halo 5 multiplayer. I don't fucking know. But, you know, that's the one thing, is I'm going to respect their opinion. If they like it, they can like it. You know, like, that's the one thing. Well, they're getting paid off by 343. No, they're not. No, they're not. Don't even go that route. I trust me, I sometimes worry that, you know, people are just like afraid to piss off the masterminds of 343 Industries. But here's the thing, I doubt they're getting paid off. There's no proof of that. And, you know, that's the thing, is right now it's a big old mess where people are like, well, they fly out people and they like give them tours and stuff. Yeah, it's to show them new stuff because they're cartographers and everything, and that's part of being part of the community. But here's the thing, yes, they might be a little bit biased, you know, but the thing is if there's a problem, they're gonna speak up about it. I've heard Green Skull and Duquesne always talk about how the Halo 5 campaign was lackluster. Now, do they complain about the multiplayer? No. Do they complain that there's not enough modes? Yes. And that's the thing. Some people are going to like the new Halo 5 multiplayer, some people won't. Now, me personally, I'm going to complain about it because I prefer the good old Halo 3 style of multiplayer. You know, no sprint, none of the ground poundy bullshit, you know. I prefer classic Halo 3 with no gimmicks attached. I like, you know, just your basic zoom, your basic Halo multiplayer the way it was meant to be. And that's just my opinion. I like Halo the way it was. But here's the thing, I've complained about Halo 5. You guys have seen my open letter video to 343 and how I felt about the campaign of Halo 5 and how I feel about the multiplayer, the rec system. And that's the thing, I don't hate 343 Industries. I'm, disappointed in how, the franchise is going. But here's the thing. The only thing I can do is speak up. And if they don't want to speak up, hey, if they don't hate if they like the Halo 5 multiplayer, hey, that's their opinion. I respect that. And that's why, I'm actually been talking a lot with Duquesne23, who, I've been just talking back and forth on Twitter with. Really cool guy, and basically I'm basically responding to his video about the Halo community in this video. And the honest truth of the matter is that Duquesne did make some great points. Yes, Halo 5 is not a perfect game. It's actually probably, in my opinion, one of my least favorite Halos, but it's also not a bad game. Yes, there has been a lot of stuff that should have been there at launch. I've already said this. There should have been infection at launch. I'm still waiting for motherfucking race. Hashtag bring back Rocket Race, because that was the best mode in freaking Halo 3. I swear to God, it was literally the thing I was always hoping would be on double EXP weekend, because me and my dad would play the shit out of some Rocket Race. But I respect guys like Green Skull. I respect guys like Duquesne. I respect guys from Halo Follower. I respect a lot of people like the Halo Forge Hub guys. I respect a lot of people in this community, and this community means something to me. Now, am I the biggest, player of the game? Am I someone the biggest, Halo YouTuber? Hell no. Hell no, I'm not mainly focused on Halo though. I'm focused on many FPSs. Halo's one of my main focus, of course, but it's not my only focus. I've got World of Warcraft, I've got CS:GO, I've got Overwatch, which is a big thing right now. I love Overwatch, even though their competitive mode isn't that competitive right now. But what I want to say is Halo's not as big as it used to be. If you look at the FPS genre right now, there's a lot of games that are higher up on the FPS genre when it comes to the whole, thing of, who's the biggest and baddest. Hell, sadly, Call of Duty is still higher than Halo right now, because basically Halo took this route, and 343 doesn't see that people aren't liking the multiplayer the way it is. So, and there's a lot of people that we're happy that there was aim down sights in Halo 5 and all that. I wasn't. One of my closest friends, said, I'm happy there's aim down sights and all this stuff. I'm like, dude, but that's not what Halo was about. Well, and he's like, well, change is good. Not all change is good. And for the hardcore Halo fans that didn't want there to be gimmicks and stuff, basically 343 went and took and attached a bunch of gimmicks to it. But like I was saying, Halo's not as big as it used to be, and we're trying to keep the community alive and well. There's guys like Podtacular, Duquesne, Green Skull, who are all trying to keep the Halo community alive and well. And the one thing I've got to say is, if you look at games like Overwatch, like Call of Duty, like Battlefield 1, which is coming out this year, which I'm going to be covering the shit out of some Battlefield 1, it's going to be, it's tough. CS:GO is one of the biggest first-person shooter esports, if not the biggest, for actual first-person shooter esports. I don't really count Call of Duty as the biggest, because, for fuck's sake, to me, I don't know how the hell you can do Call of Duty competitive. I don't know what the rules set is. I played CS:GO competitive, and to me that's a fair, even background where there's no attachments, none of that gimmicky stuff. But the one thing is that Overwatch is looking to become the next big thing, and that game, man, I love playing me some Overwatch. You guys know this, but it's Reinhardt took Master Chief, and he's like the new Brock Lesnar. He goes and picks up Master Chief, throws him over his shoulder, and F5s the Master Chief. Halo is still alive and well, but damn, Overwatch just freaking took him to Suplex City. Because, literally, even in South Korea, where, League of Legends is the biggest, thing in the world, friggin', it was topped by Overwatch for a couple days in, all their cafes and everything. So, it's an insane process, and, who knows what's going to actually happen in the Halo community. You know, I'm still waiting, and I'm hoping to God that they're going to come out with a Halo 3 anniversary. If they come out with a Halo 3 anniversary, I will be all over that like butter. I will be all over it. And people are probably saying, oh, well, you know, they don't need to release a Halo 3 anniversary because it was HD whenever it came out, and you have the Master Chief Collection version. Well, you know, to me, it could always use a little bit of a graphical update. It could always use, you know, something, and it would be a fun mode. So that's just my little opinion on the whole Halo community situation. My team freaking was Garbo. Look at this. So, by the way, look at my back hurts. My back hurts from how hard I just carried there. Like, I was carrying 25 kills. This guy Joe was going 11 kills, and then we had 2 and 0. Come on now, guys. Come on now. That's a no-go. All right, let's back out real quick, and let's look at these stats. So we got 25 kills, 15 deaths with 6 assists. So I basically took these two guys right here, took their assists, and was like, I'm going to do all the assisting. And they died a lot. So let's go ahead and check out the medals. See how that went. We got 1 beatdown. We got 2 double kills, 1 killing spree, 1 killjoy. That's a weird killjoy. And then 4 melee kills. So that's pretty good. Sadly, we did not win that match. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump into another match. And I'm going to talk about a another topic. About a certain individual. And yeah, we'll be doing that in a few short seconds. So I'll see you guys there. Alright everyone, so we have finished our voting process for our second match, and we got Classic Team Slayer on Hang 'em High. And I'm not complaining, but I don't like playing Halo 1 multiplayer when it comes to this game. It's just one of those games where, you know, you die so quickly and you can get shot from literally anywhere. Like, look at this guy. See him? I'm lining him up right now. But I wanted to talk about another individual who used to have a history with the Halo community. He's currently, you know, getting some hate. And that is Keemstar, as he used to call himself. Now, listen to me here. I don't like Daniel Keemstar. I do not like him. I used to hate his guts. I really did. Like, you can ask any of my friends. Back in the Halo 3 days, I hated him. I hated him with a burning passion. Because to me, he's what ruined him, and the rest of the Federation of Asshole Gamers are the ones that ruined the Halo community. And that's the honest truth. They started doing the whole D-ranking thing. They started, you know, getting people to act like assholes, and basically people started, you know, followed by what was displayed to them. Oh, well, this guy, you know, is, you know, being funny by being an asshole and being cruel as fuck, and, you know, I want to do that. And it basically took the Halo community for a little while and flushed it down the toilet, and we got a bunch of trolls and assholes. Now, is there still trolls and assholes in the Halo community? Yeah, there definitely is. And Keemstar's no longer an influence on that. You know, he's moved on to do other things. He's currently doing Drama Alert, which he's been away from because basically some shit's happened where some of his past has been brought up, and basically he's now enemy number 1 for a lot of people. And the one thing I'm going to say is, I don't like Keemstar. I feel like he was part of the problem that ruined the Halo 3. What the hell? That was a silent kill. He was one of the problems that killed the Halo 3 community back in the day. And, you know, that's just me. That's why I'm a little, you know, I kind of don't like the guy. But I respect him for what he's done with Drama Alert. And, you know, that's the thing. He's kind of a necessary evil, because he has done a lot of good things with Drama Alert, and he's done a lot of bad. He's made some mistakes. Some of the things he's said are unforgivable. What he said to Total Biscuit is unforgivable. I have major respect for Total Biscuit as a critiquer and basically as a person. And what Daniel Keem said to him, just because of what Total Biscuit said to him, was unacceptable. And, you know, basically I've listened to basically everyone's videos about, Keemstar exposed, and then his response to everyone. The thing is, I don't want Keemstar to go away. I don't. Drama Alert is a channel that basically is kind of like your updating news, because it's opened a lot of, you know, sites on stuff. And, like, there's a lot of things that we found out through this. And there's been a lot of bad, there's been a lot of good. You know, there are some things that, you know, that could have, like, stories that could have been done better. Like, there's ones that have fucked up. And whenever he's made a mistake, and he knows about it, when it comes to, like, people, like, what happened with the RuneScape streamer, he apologized. And basically, he went and donated. He told everyone, look, you guys need to go. And basically, you know, let's go support this dude, you know, show him, you know, a little bit of love. But basically, now that guy's one of the biggest, you know, RuneScape streamers ever. And it's not because he's getting hate or anything, because Daniel deleted that video. He got rid of it as soon as it, you know, he found that there was a mistake about that video. But the truth of the matter is that basically a lot of the things that two other YouTubers are saying about him, I feel like they're just trying to get money out of the situation. Now, the facts that they're bringing up are old facts. They're talking about the stuff back in the Federation of Asshole Gamer days, and all that. And that's the thing. People have done stupid shit. I've done stupid shit 8 years ago. You know, we all have. You know, at some point in our life, we've said something we regret, you know, and, you know, it's unacceptable. But the thing is, like, that's why people are, like, attacking him, because of the stuff he did back then. And then, you know, I can't really defend him on the stuff he did now, because some of the stuff he's done now is fucked up. It is. But the thing is that these were guys that called him his friends, and, you know, basically they went two-face on him real quick. And that's the thing I'm noticing, is that some people you can really call your friends, and some people you really can't. So there's a lot of people in communities that you can trust, and there's a lot of good people out there. I personally would, you know, love to see people get along. I would love to see the Halo community come back together, and, you know, like, some of these great Halo YouTubers from back in the day come back, but, you know, a lot of them can't do that anymore. And, you know, we're lucky that we have the YouTubers we still do have, like Green Skull, like Duquesne, who delivers news, delivers, you know, forging maps. And there's a lot out there. Like, we still have Podtacular, one of the biggest Halo podcasts in the world, which has kept the Halo community going. Now, you know, one thing I have to say is, Jesus, get the hell in my way. Is that I love the Halo community, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep supporting it and keep, you know, trying to keep it going. And, you know, I appreciate your guys's, you know, like, opinions, and you guys supporting the channel and basically being a part of this. But yeah, I just wanted to say my 2 cents on the whole Keemstar thing, because I do have, you know, some history with him. You know, me and him, like, he may not remember me, but me and him used to be at each other's throats. He hated me, I hated him, and that's how it was. We hated each other. And, you know, he probably doesn't even fucking remember me, because I was just some kid back then. So, Jesus, what is with this? Like, look at our teams. Look at our team. Like, I'm the one carrying. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why am I, like, Brock Lesnar, picking up, like, local combatants, throwing them on my shoulders, and then being like, okay, we're gonna go beat up all these guys while I'm carrying you on my shoulders? Like, I don't know, guys. So, alright, everyone. I just wanted to kind of do that for this week's episode. If you guys enjoyed this episode, go ahead and leave a like. If you guys dislike this episode, go ahead and leave a dislike. And if you guys have some opinions, go ahead and share some love with Duquesne. Go give some love to Green Skull. Both great YouTubers. Let them know I sent you, and tell them, show them some love, because honestly, they're great guys, and they really they don't deserve to be hated on because of some bullshit that supposedly they're getting paid off. They're not. So don't, just don't. Let's keep the community clean. Let's keep the community going. And thank you guys. And as always, GamerJlee signing out.